Will 2023 bring us next gen after 3 years since the release of PS5 and Xbox Series? Hey, it's Flaver, and cross-gen stuck with us for far too long. I can't say there were no good or amazing games in the last 3 years, and some of the games released actually utilize some of the features of the next-gen consoles. Right, Redfall? Let's get this clear, I'm a PlayStation guy. I don't hate other platforms, I've had an Xbox 360S and a Kinect for 11 years, and I love both the console and Kinect. Yeah, you've heard that right, I love Kinect, and I don't give a shit! I just choose depending on my tastes, and PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5 gave and are giving me more of what I like than other companies. So most of the news I'll be covering are related to them. So back to the topic. I'm a fresh fan of Ratchet & Clank series. I love God of War, it's a masterpiece in my opinion, and Returnal has become one of my most favorite games in terms of storytelling. It's really amazing and I recommend you playing Returnal. And I enjoyed most of other third-party exclusives and just third-party games a lot. However, we haven't really scratched the true next-gen since some of the first releases of the generation like Rift Apart or the Demon's Souls remake. There are some small next-gen updates for past releases, and the Burning Shores DLC for the Horizon Forbidden West has implemented some features that are only possible on PlayStation 5, but that's pretty much it. And here is 2023, and I'm really seeing some true next-gen experience on the horizon coming. There are actually two projects I'd like to discuss, and both of them are actually next-gen in different ways from one another. The first one is Final Fantasy XVI, and oh god, I'm so hyped for this game. I'm a big fan of the fantasy genre, you see. And many years later this series made me in love with it, pretty much instantly. But if you look at Final Fantasy XVI from the visual perspective, I mean, it's a very beautiful game, it's a decent installment on the PS5 catalog, but it doesn't really look truly next-gen, nothing screams you next-gen into the face. But still, Naoki Yoshida claims that the whole development of the game was concentrated on PS5 only, and that porting it to PC would be a rather difficult task. And per his own words, the game is hardly to release on PC half a year after the exclusivity of PS5 ends, or anytime soon after that. And the answer lies in the Akon bottles. For the first time in the series, an installment treats these literal gods not just like allied summons you will hardly see by the later stages of a game. This time, they are true playable entities. The scale of their battles, the cinematography behind the encounters, the whole level of detail is a true next-gen experience. This will not just be boss battles, this will be the rewards for players' effort and progress. And the second game I mentioned earlier is quite obviously Spider-Man 2. Even the initial reveal of the game showcased us not a CGI trailer, but an in-engine scene, letting us see how the game will look like. And this was probably the first time when I, my friends, and maybe the whole internet started asking one question: is this a CGI or an in-game experience? Insomniac games are now one of Sony's most valuable assets, always having at least 2 or 3 AAA projects in development. And all of those projects are usually technical masterpieces. Considering that, their experience, their portfolio, and the fact that Spider-Man 2 only aims for PS5, I'm super excited for how it will turn out. What I'm even more excited to see is the PlayStation Showcase that is rumored to happen this month, May 2023. And while in FF16's case, the next-gen factor is more of a technical one, which still leads to pretty impressive and cinematic results, in Spider-Man's case, the next-gen will be more obvious through the visuals, I'm pretty sure, possibly even via other aspects, since PlayStation 5's amazing architecture lets it outperform a seemingly more powerful competitor console. And what other has-to-be next-gen games are you waiting for? Maybe there are some you'd like me to discuss? Well, you know where to leave your answers and variants. Meanwhile, look for more Hunter x Hunter, Sonic the Hedgehog and gaming videos from me.